One more.
Good.
And release. Good. Give him lots of praise. Okay, guys, what we're working on now is the sit and stay. The last video, we were just teaching the puppy how to sit, the biomechanics of going into the sit behavior. Now we're teaching the puppy how to hold the sit and stay. So what we're doing is we're having the dog sit, we mark it, good, we give him a treat, then we stay close as we keep our hand up just like that. This is again a point of focus for the dog. While he's chewing now, we can say to the dog, stay with the opposing hand. Now the length of time it takes the dog to actually chew the treat is the length of time that he's going to hold the stay. Then we mark, good, and then we do the same thing all over again, stay. Let's have him come up, we'll do the same thing again.
Sit. Stay. Good. Stay. Good. Stay. Good. Stay. Good.
And release. Good. We'll take him off to the side, give him a little break. So once again, we get the dog into position, sit, mark the behavior, stay. Now we like to use a visual cue or visual aid, we call it. We find that dogs respond faster to body language than they do words. So once we treat the dog, we'll bring that hand back, because again, we're gonna have, I usually have about maybe 4 pieces of treat in my hand. The reason why, remember like I said in the last video, we do 2 sets of 4 reps, which gives you a total of 8 repetitions. So we mark the behavior for sitting, we reward the dog, we pull the hand away, and then with the other hand, we're gonna do this, stay. Now while he's chewing, the length of time it takes that puppy to chew the treat is the length of time that he's gonna hold the stay, no longer than that. Then we mark and repeat again. So we're gonna bring puppy back out and we're gonna do it one more time. Okay, so we get him back up on the platform.
Sit. Stay. Good.
Now remember to use that other hand as a cue. You can drop your leash, treat,
Good.
keep your hand, your bait hand up. So the handler has to keep the bait hand up, and then the other hand is used as a cue. Treat
Stay.
for sitting, and then stay.
Stay. Good.
Try it again.
Stay. Good.
Good. Bring him off. Lots of praise. Good. So we have to be ready. So remember, like I said earlier, that one hand now is used for reinforcing. The other hand is used as a signal. So we're going to take out another 4. We're going to do the same thing. Once he sits, treat him right away. Good. Then stay as you pull the hand back, and then the other hand is used as a block.
Good.
Stay.
Stay.
Keep the other hand in front, the bait hand. Good.
Stay. Good.
Treat. Again.
Stay.
Go ahead.
Stay.
Wait. And release. Good job. Lots of praise. We can bring them off the side. Just have to coordinate our hands. One hand is used for reinforcing the behavior or rewarding the dog. The other hand now is going to be used as a visual aid to really help the dog to understand he has to stay. By putting it in front of his face like that, stay, while the other hand is here, I find it really helps to stabilize the dog in regards to the behavior. And then once again, we repeat. Now, remember, we're using our platform. The platform makes a big difference in the way of capturing and maintaining the dog's focus as opposed to having him loose. Now, if you don't have access to a platform, you could actually have him on the ground, but what I would suggest is having him on leash, and you can step on your leash. Give him a good amount of leash, let's say almost 6 feet. So this way you limit his movements. Because again, if you allow the dog the liberty of moving all over the place, it's harder to get it through to him what it is you want. So a 6-foot leash on the ground, you step on the end. So now the dog is limited. Sometimes what I'll do in the beginning is with my foot on the leash, let the dog kind of move around and understand or recognize his limits. Then from there, I'll capture his attention with the food. Once he comes to me, sit. The moment he sits, that's where I mark a reward. Pull it away, stay. So watch my hand action. Stay. Stay. Then we mark, repeat. Let's try one more with puppy. So watch my hand action. It's like this. He sits, I treat, stay. Keep the treat hand up by your face. Stay. Treat.
Good.
Again.
Stay. Good.
The length of time it takes him to chew.
Stay.
Wait.
Good.
Good. One more.
Stay.
Mark.
Good.
Excellent. Let's take them off on that. Good job. Sometimes the young dogs, they'll offer behaviors like that where they'll jump up in their paw. Try not to reward at that time because now you're rewarding the wrong behavior. You're trying to teach him to sit and to hold, not to give paw. That's a whole different exercise. So if that happens where he brings his feet up, you just kind of wait patiently. Once the feet go back down, now what we're going to do is we're going to mark, stay, reward, stay, reward, and then that's it. So that's how we teach the sit and stay. And notice we're doing it inducively, meaning through positive reinforcement. When puppy gets older, at that point in time, if you would like, you can introduce mild corrections for really reinforcing the behavior. But I find doing it this way in the beginning is easier for the dog in the way of learning. And we use the formula of time before distraction, before distance. So when you're working on it, the first thing you're going to do is work on the time factor. So let's say for now, it's approximately 3 seconds. From there, we're going to build it up to, let's say, 5 seconds, then 7, then 9, and so forth. Once I usually get the dog to about anywhere between half a minute to a minute, now we're going to work on distraction. Now, when we start to introduce distractions, now we go back to lesser amounts in the way of time. So maybe, let's say, 3 to 5 seconds. But with me, maybe moving like this. So sit, stay. So I move to the right, I move to the left, come back to the middle, good, treat. And again, the steps are small. So once again, we'll sit him, good, treat, stay, open palm in front of him, come back to the middle, mark, reward, and release. Then from there now, let's say we could have somebody in the distance walking about, or somebody walking about in the distance with a, let's say, a toy. And they're just kind of bouncing the toy or throwing it up in the air, and puppy has to stay. But again, don't rush to get to that level. Get him solid first with you moving about before you introduce another exterior, let's say, distraction for the dog. Then the final step would be distance, where now stay, and we can literally do this. Have our hand up, actually, just like that. And I would go away from him about maybe 6 feet approximately. Mark it at a distance. Good. Come back slowly. Treat. Stay. Good. Treat. And notice I'm going to go out about 6 to 8 feet, but I'm not going to stay long out there. I might stay out there for, let's say, all of 2 seconds, and then I'll come back and reinforce the dog. Every time we increase the level of distraction for our young dog, we always take it back to fundamentals. It just makes it easier for the dog in the way of learning. Once he masters me being out at about 6 feet, holding for 2 seconds, we'll build it up to, let's say, 4, 6, and so forth. Again, it's just easier for the dog in the way of processing. There you have it, the sit and stay. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel. And you might want to check out my new book, Instinct to Excellence. It outlines everything in regards to dog behavior, the whole psychology behind it, and various techniques that we use in training dogs. Take care, guys.